Why, hello there, fellow pack leaders. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Icarus, Volcanic, Prometheus. Episode 6, Training the Boars for Combat. We still have the acid rainstorm. You can't avoid storms by logging out and in other words. For obvious balancing reasons. I know you're going to hate me for this, but I'm going to let the soybeans rot here. We still have the raffle timer. There's a little bit of time left on it. And then I'll try to get a third piggy to join our entourage as well. But doing good so far. Apart from that one heat stroke hiccup that we had. So other things that I could craft here, tier 2 tech. So we've got the orbital exchange and contact devices. We've got the potbelly stove and the cooking station. I could get the sledge, because we're going to need that for Scortia. But I'm going to wait to get the sledge until I have some grow plots, because I don't want to use up my wood for a sledge, because that costs wood. Eventually, I'm going to want a herbalism bench, but not right now. And Dom, congrats! You are the new warhog. I'll call you a warhog. What's? I heard like yelping. Oh, it's fighting above me. That freaked me out. I was like, "Not the pigs! I just got you." So Dom Seb and his Lotus, and they don't mind the weather like I do. So I know I have a hog, another warhog. Oh, my marker got erased. It was here. I forget. I'll find it once it's not Superstorm. But we're in the process of hemming yet another. So other tier 2 tech that I'm going to want eventually. Wood fortifications are great when you have like quests for holdouts. Yeah, I don't think I really need anything else in the tier 2 tech. Carpentry bench eventually. But it costs so much wood, I'm going to want to wait until I can actually grow my own. But that is required because refined wood is required for a lot of things later on. So yeah, there's really nothing to do about that. In terms of talents, we do have now minor rewards, which is really nice to boost our yields. That's great. But I will want the healthy maverick down to bounce back, down to like pack horse and big tree. So I'm going to push this side until I get the big three, and then push this side as well. All right, the rainstorm is almost over. The other thing is it's nighttime, so I might as well just sleep as soon as this rainstorm goes away. So I have clean and clear weather for tomorrow. And ideally that hog that we've been trying to tame is out there and doing fine. There was a bonus to coziness having recently pet something, so you can always take advantage of that as well. So I'm going to leave these guys here. I'm not yet ready to subject them to whatever horrors there might be out there. At some point, I'm going to want to level them up intentionally by having them pick fights that they can win, and that's a process in its own. But it makes the most sense to have all of the boars ready to go before I do that, right? Like, I don't want to go half-cocked. Oh, I didn't, I'll get more bandages later. So the boar I trapped, I think, was this way? But I did want to check if the stalkers were down here. I rebooted because I felt the game was sluggish, not because I was trying to avoid the fight. Whether you believe me or not, that's up to you, but I can kill those things, as I've established. Okay, so my snares are here, but I think everything else is gone. Is there a practical limit? Functionally speaking, if you have, especially here in the volcano biome, because a lot of the enemies have splash fire attacks, if you have too many boars, if you have too many boars that they can't land killing blows to restore their health. Oh, is that a cave jaw? Yeah, that's a cave. Is that a cave jaw or a? Yeah, that's a stone jaw. If you have too many boars that they can't land killing blows, they'll eventually get fire dotted to death. So there is sort of like a practical limit of like 5 to 10. Any more than that, and not only is it overkill, but your boars will have problems getting the killing blow to regen health. Unless of course you take talents in the husbandry tree where you are getting like hardy diet and you know, other HP bonuses for boars, which I don't intend to do. Alright, that sounded like a drac. And it is. Ooh, 17. So the other boar I had was it up on this? Oh, where was it? Thought it was around here. Telepoint. I think I was getting dense packing. Now after we get the boars, I could be compelled to go for a buffalo. And in terms of feeding them, it's pretty... I'm drowning in meat. Like, I have so much meat. I'm not worried about running out of food for them, as I don't think that's going to be a constraint. Well, that boar is obviously not going to be tamed. Is dead. But you'll be baconed. There are fates worse than that, I think. It's funny to see all these lava broodlings that just, like, obviously just attacked everything, regardless of whether they would win or not. And just littering the volcanic hillsides with corpses. What injured you that badly? Oh, holy hell. That is one messed up redback. Quick pit stop for fiber because I'm low on bandages. They're like crazy chihuahua? Yeah, I guess. I have so much stone from those spiders that I'm like encumbered from just their corpse looting alone. So rather than going on a wild goose chase to try to find the one that I thought I had ensnared, I'll just find a new boar and start the process over again. I also have to remember to make a repair hammer out of iron. Because I have damaged deployables. And the closer I am to home, the better, because when I get said boar, I'm still going to have to do the run back to the shelter to drop them off. So I don't want to find boar like an epic distance away from the base. Because babysitting it's going to suck, and then bringing it to safety is going to suck. I know it seems a little silly that like everything in this area fights everything else in this area, but I kind of actually, I find that a little endearing that like terraforming failed so hard for the Prometheus region that like the wildlife is massively out of balance and everything is killing everything. It's like a OK Corral of corpses and murder because of how poorly balanced the terraforming happened around here. There's even voice lines over the radio with Saul that talk about, like, thank goodness there were no humans down on the planet when the terraforming process went awry. Because, you know, the idea, I suspect, would be it would have generated, like, Fallout-level super mutants of sorts. So he's like, thank God there was no one actually on the surface when that happened. Ah, here we go. Oh, wait, you're already tethered. Okay, hold up. This is the one. I found you. You can actually feed the boars bait. So what I'm going to do is have you do a half lunge at me. Come on, lunge. Drop the bait on the ground. And then I'll mark it down. So you are actually exactly where I had pinged. I don't know how I didn't see you. So let's go make more bait, and that will be the boar that we babysit. But I should get some more corpses to, or carcasses to drop off to him. Yeah, had I walked to that marker, I was like, I thought I was here. And, like, dropped a marker within, like, 2 meters of it. Like, damn it, why did I not listen to myself? Too much self-doubt. Not a good thing. Slotus, you're level 2 to give you endless hunger. And these guys will level up passively over time. Like, there is XP share between me and it. So when they get kills, especially after I pet, when I get kills or they get kills, we share XP, and they will level up that way, which is really handy. So grabbing the stack of animal fat and the rotted plants, I'll be able to make more bait. What am I missing for the bait? Oh, I didn't actually grab the animal fat. My inventory was full. And then the rest of the bacon, I'll turn into bacon. Those drifters outside need to be taught a lesson, I think. They are bombing like I'm Baghdad. Okay, that's offensive, I'm sorry. But I stand by that. I don't want Baghdad to be bombed, but, you know. Okay, dropping everything off, because I got full. Okay, I did mention wanting a hammer. And I don't think I even picked up the hammer blueprint. And it's only 4 wood. It's definitely worth, because then I'll be able to like repair things rather than have it just break down to end of life. So That snare trap clearly got walloped by something. Probably the stone jaws doing like a flame attack or something stupid. So, now it's fixed. Needn't worry. It won't die. Okay, I think I'm good to go back out in the field. I've got my snare, 2 snares. And I'll pick up the bait. And then it looks like there's a boar right here. Now, the issue with this boar right here is it's so close that it might actually trigger my my own pets to get aggressive with it. So if I want to tame this one, I need to lure it the other direction. I need to lure it away from my base. Because my pets are set at defensive. And yeah, they will come to my aid. So I'll put the snare over here and try to run it this way. I can also run over and set my pets on passive. The only worry that I have setting them on passive is if they get attacked by like a wild animal, they won't defend themselves when set to passive. They will just get murdered and die. So I try not to ever, unless I can enclose a bait, like if I put them inside, indoors, and like tell them to stay, passive isn't necessarily unreasonable. But with that said, if your doors are closed, you can set them on like defensive anyway, because like they're not going to wander and pick fights. So it's kind of moot. Also, I should remember, I have not picked up my oxygen bladder. Boogie boogie doogie. Something I should consider crafting for myself, now that I think about it, is a shield. A shield can go in your G slot. Oh, I missed. And will actually protect you from attacks from behind. Like a wood shield or a bone shield or something like that. It's bad to do right now because I wouldn't be able to move around carcasses with the shield in my carry slot. But in the future, that would be wise. So we have 2 more boar, and I'm going to babysit the boar, and then you guys can decide what to do thereafter. And I know I am oxygen bladderless. I was just hoping to find a carcass that I can drop off to this boar before I go re-up. Like, maybe that animal right there. There's something there. Or this. I think this is a chala. G-slot is not what you heard first. Yeah. It's a kinky slot. But it is your G. I mean, it is literally the G slot. So that chala should be enough food for that boar to tame. The question I have for you guys is, after taming boar, what to do next? I could grind to level 20, tame a buffalo, mount, or I could undertake a contract. And the contract I would undertake is the actual contract, like the Prometheus contract, not a simple quest. Just to make it clear, because and I'll show you, but before I actually pull on that, I'll show you the contract I would undertake so that it's an informed decision. What do I get at level 20? I get the next tech tier. So I get machining benches, cement mixers, forges, iron crop plots, modding my weapons, electronics. If I want to do biofueled... Oh, you know what? No. Don't butcher that. I'll feed it to the other boar. So there's a lot of stuff that that I got unlocked at 20. Whether it's worth the grind or not, yeah, it's up to you. I'm already 17.5 though. It's not that far off because of the all the food XP stacking that I've been doing. Here you go. Go be a cannibal. The pets last for, I think, 10, 20 minutes? Oh, and a slotus leveled up again. 15% health restored on kill. So the quest I would undertake is this one. The Operation of Nomad. So I'll click on it and let it play its little voice log.
Get ready, Prospector. Thanks to Group 15, we just got access to a previously off-limits part of Icarus. Right on the fringe, where the terraforming started falling apart. This is all new for me too, but from the info in the briefing packet, I could see why they're only letting the brains in. It's a little more peculiar than what you've seen of Icarus so far. By the looks of it, the UDA want you to test some, bloody insulting, new AI tech. This ain't for freshfoots, but there's a lot of new planet out there to explore. You in?
So that was the mission briefing. And if you look at the quest or operation itself, it will tell you what you have to do. So for this operation, sorry to make it play again, I'll need to plant and farm various plants and then construct potential buildings or bases. I'm not going to queue up to do an operation that I don't think I can do, mind you.
From the info in the briefing packet, I can see why they're only letting the brains in. It's a little more peculiar than what you've seen
the other one tamed
so far. By the looks of it, the UDA want you to test some, bloody insulting, new AI tech. This ain't for freshfoots, but there's a lot of new planet out there to explore. You in?
Alright, raffle time was up for the third boar. Third boar just got tamed. You can tell, because as you can see, the marker here, there's the little white diamond indicating I have a owned animal. Well, you did a good job eating that. And your name is Fern for now. And I probably can put my snares away, because I don't imagine continuing this further once that fourth one joins. 4 is good. I don't... Unless I'm trying to do something really difficult, I don't really foresee needing more than 4. Especially if they get high level. The time remaining for stream, I'm not... Is it counting up? I don't know. I used to use a different marathon timer that a friend of mine made, and like the marathon timer that I've used since, I just have not liked. It just doesn't work quite right. Because he discontinued his. And all the other ones are kind of garbage. You level up? No. You level up? No, you're brand new. You haven't leveled up. Okay. You stay here defensively. Because I do not need you going to mess with the other boar. So now I just need to keep the other boar fed. That one. So let's go hunt some game for it. I actually, you know what? Because I don't intend to hunt more boar. Let's go ahead and do this. Settings, control. Scroll all the way down to drop item. Put the drop key to something I'm not likely to hit very often, like the delete key. And then go grab my bait that I have. Because bait is also a food item. Grab my wild boar bait. Put it in my hands. And then if I hit the delete key... it's not working. That's interesting. Okay. Well, let's... Drop item, delete. Yeah, what? Okay. That's funny. I can see the hotkey right there. It's just like I hit the button and it doesn't drop. I guess I'll set it to something else. Control... Drop item to backspace. Does that work? Yeah, there we go. So we'll split the stack up because I don't want to drop 3 at once because that's more food than it needs. And the advantage of this is like sometimes animals will fail to eat carcasses and then also the carcasses spoil. So if you want to tame a boar as a set and forget, you just make a whole bunch of individual boar bait stacks, drop like 5 of them, walk away, and you're done. And that way you don't have to, like, deal with the mini game of keeping them fed and hunting. I mean, I kind of like that mini game. I actually find it fun, but, like, you can avoid it if you'd like. What the? Where are my arrows going? In your bum. Why does it say stealth attack? It is not a stealth attack. That is the very opposite of what a stealth attack is. I'm here! Come fight me! It's a surprise attack, maybe, but not stealth. Redbacks are, like, not that hard to kill, and they do yield bone like you would not believe. Can't wait until I get the alteration bench to be able to find my... Oh, here they are. You would think, given that there's, like, no grass anywhere, finding my arrows wouldn't be that difficult, but, like, nope. Still is. Okay. Was that the... That was a raffle timer. So, grind to level 20, and, the last boar is the JD boar. I might as well roll one more. So, Medic Sloan will be the 4th boar that is, about to get tamed. Hopefully. It would help if you didn't walk away as I was naming you. Follow me. And now you're released. Oh, and also here's meat. And some pets. So if I'm going to be leveling up to 20, I'm going to bring all of the boar with me so that they can also level up, because they're way stronger leveled up. Like, not that there's PvP in this game, but like a level 25 boar owned by a player could probably kill like a near infinite amount of level 1 boars owned by players. Just because every time they get a new kill, they heal 30% and they have a bunch of other like status effects that they dish out. Okay, 88. So that little bunny I just dropped should be enough to tame the thing. And, oh, there's another boar over here. Well, I do want some bacon, so... Let's bring home the bacon. What are you, like, lazy? Are you gonna fight me? Did I... Oh, you got concussed! Ah, yes! So, I think I can't trigger these things to concuss enemies, but, like, the drifters themselves can. If I'm not... Well, I'll test that with this redback here. Because maybe I was wrong about that data bit that I offered you up. So, this redback, I'm going to try to concuss with this drifter. See if it, like, works. Oh, that was not close enough. Bad experiment. Try it again. Yep. I've got a very ramblable bum. It's what my wife tells me. Yeah, you were definitely concussed, but I didn't do that, though. The drifter did it itself. I don't know if I can drop a drifter corpse, but this is a bad test, because it's up in my face and I wanted to get rid of it. Maybe I can do it this time. No, it wasn't close enough. Yeah, it's pretty hard to orchestrate, even if it is a game mechanic that exists. Unless the animal that you want to hunt is directly underneath the drifter, and then it's like, yeah, be an opportunist, why not? Alright, the other boar is tamed, I can tell, from the oh, you, ha, you, I didn't know you were up there. Well, I'm already concussed, might as well just kill it. Oh, I have an Ashen Drake coming for me. Come on, concussion, go away. They're basically just like Komodo dragons that do fire. They don't move very fast, so they're pretty, as long as you don't let them nibble on your shins, they're kind of below threat. So, Medic Sloan, we're coming to pick you up. Current priority right now is to level up me and the Boars. What's a good band name for me and 4 Boars? And if you say the 5 little piglets going to market or something like that, I'm gonna be mad. It hurts my feelings. This little piggy. Gorge you to death. Oh my god, my stamina. Oh, you didn't even... Okay, fine, whatever. Medic Sloan. So, what's gonna be important here is I pick fights that, like, are, whatever. Are survivable for the Boars. Because I want them leveled up, I don't want them dead. So I'm not gonna be fighting, like, swarms of lava, bugs or stone jaws, at least not initially until they're stronger, because that's a good way to lose your pets. Oh, I'm out of fat. No, I'm not. Making some new bacon. Making some new fat. And then we'll go on a little tour of gore to level up the boar. The piggy posse? Peppa and the pigs? God, you know I have a toddler when I say stuff like that. Alright, I'm probably gonna want a repaired pick and knife. It wouldn't be a bad idea for me to get, silica while I'm out there. As well. But I have a pretty limited amount of carry weight. I don't need my hammer for anything. There's absolutely nothing I'm going to need to repair. Well, no, that's not true. I could put down a ramp. Alright, let's go do it. So, Dom, follow aggressively. Do you need water? And let's feed water you guys. And I should also re-up the pets for all of them, too. So aggressive follow means that they're going to pick fights with, like, just about everything. Meaning redbacks. And honestly, redbacks would be really good things for them to fight, because they're tanky, but they're not going to kill them. Not likely to be fatal to these guys. Who am I missing? Oh, the Medic Sloan never came with us. And I am 17 and a half. So let's boost this up. Ideally, I probably want killing blows myself so that I am the one that levels. But, you know, whatever. And getting an ambush starting attack is nice. So that I soften it up. Boop. Ooh. I think, for the sake of leveling up faster, I'm going to be choosy about what I take from them. Meaning I'm not even going to do bone. Because at the moment, bone is not my bottleneck, and, like, I don't envision I'm going to need a lot of... Like, there's more things to kill than... I'm not going to run out of targets, I guess. So, if I was wise, I would be taking the bone, but in this case I won't. Alright, come on, Pork Squad. Meal Team 6. Yep, just keep trying to aggro me. Moron. Bye-bye. I like how it was, like, trying to chase me to its own detriment. It's like, you're not gonna catch me. I have, like, a wall of angry boars. But yeah, you can see, and this is without them doing, like, the bonus damage. The amount that these guys can put out is immense. Squeal Team 6, I like that. That's nice. Come on, Squeal Team. They're not very fast, though. So, I need to be mindful of when I'm running around aggroing things, that I don't piss things off within a different zip code of my fighters. Hello. Oh my god. Just hop over it. Yeah, you didn't fare well. Ooh, your tamed pet makes a kill. Yeah, that was the first one. And I'm somewhat intentionally leaving the carcasses on the ground because it's going to attract more attention, and that added attention is a good thing. Because as long as it's not too much aggro, a little bit of extra anger directed at us is good for our experience. Onward! I like how it's trying to get to me and can't. I'll let them make a kill. Who got the kill that time? I have no idea. If you're wondering, let me hide the overlay for a second. These guys have about... That's 1,100 health. 10,000, 1,000, 1,000. For reference, I have 600. So these pigs have almost twice as much health as I have at, like, level 3. Just to put that in perspective, when they get a killing blow, they heal 300, which is like half of my entire hit point pool. Which is why they're so efficient for murder. And the pets that you ensnare are the ones that are capable of the kill healing. Like wolves, hyenas, and boars. The pets that you ranch are not. That's the difference between the two designations. Which is why I do like ranching pets, but the combat pets being able to self-heal is just amazing. Oh, white meat. I don't know if I'm going to need it, but sure. I'm a little worried that my pigs, they do receive fall damage. So if I aggro something like beneath a cliff, they might leap off the cliff. Now they're very tanky, but like that's still not good for them. Because between high fall damage and then getting set on fire or something like that, that could end up fatal. Yep, focus on me. Good job. See, just how good are they at pathfinding? They can get stuck. With that in mind, they will teleport to you if you put enough distance between you and them. So I obviously move significantly faster than they do. So if I'm like, I would say roughly a cell's distance away, they'll just like teleport next to me so that there's no situation where they are completely stuck. And then the other thing that you can do is if you have, and I don't have this tech yet, but if you have a contact radio or you set up an orbital exchange beacon, you can put them into orbit too. So if it's not necessarily unreasonable if you want to move pets from like, let's say P1 to A16, that you just like stick them back up into orbit through a orbital pod and then pull them back to the surface rather than to drag them all, 100 cells away or whatever. So they're not perfect pathfinders. I would say probably the biggest risk to them is not that they're going to like step into lava or something like that, which can happen, but the amount of fire damage, dot damage that they take is like a tiny fraction of what I take. Like essentially the pets kind of have like stupidity level plot armor where like the environmental stuff doesn't kill them as quick. It's really the bosses and other mobs that will kill them. So with that plot armor, environmental threats are far less of a threat to them than I would say the lava broodlings and the stone jaws, which have fire dot attacks. So bestiary, what did I unlock about the lava broodlings? Incredibly resistant to heat. As we kill a lot of the enemies and skin them and have our pets kill them and stuff, we'll unlock more information about them, making us better at killing them. Oh, hello. No sharing experience for that one. Although they get some of the experience. They get like 10% of what I make when I get a kill like that. Thank you for tuning in to Icarus, Volcanic, Prometheus, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow prospectors.